Okay, hello and welcome to AquaLeagues semi-final A. This is going to be between Dolan, who is on the Dire, and Anzak on the Radiant. So we're going to get this game underway. These players competing in mid-wars, solo 1v1, the first mid-wars, to reach the final. This is the semi-finals. The finals first place will receive €50. No money for second or third place. So the finals is where it's at. And yeah, both these players looking to get there. We've seen some really great DotA over this tournament, and hopefully we're going to be seeing it here as well. So it looks like we've got Punya versus Invoker.
This should be interesting.
It's confusing me. Dolan, although his name is Axcal. We've got Dolan as our Invoker, and we've got Anzak as our Punya. So, looks like the starting build for our Punya is going to be 8 tangos, looking to get that regen going on with a salve and a ring of protection. For our Invoker, it's just going to be tangos and a null talisman. So, with an early sunstrike, sorry I missed that. Punya's going to go back to the well.
Dire has fortified its structures.
Good place. So, Dolan just letting Anzak know that he's in a mid-wars competition.
30 seconds to battle.
Okay, so these players are going to be looking to get their best blocks on. So let's see how they perform. He tries again. Not so successful that time. Might as well give it a go. Only a short cooldown for that. Apologies for my poor camera work. It's like I said in the last semi-finals, it's not going to get better. But both these players are going to be looking to get an advantage here in this game one, and they're just going to see how they perform. How they perform on their blocks. Looks like Invoker's off to a decent start, as is our Punya, looking to get that range creep forward. That's the dream. Let's see who can live it. Invoker doing some decent blocks, not really actually touching the creeps that much for the minute. Our Punya both successful in maintaining a little bit of blockage, I guess. Looks like Invoker's going to come out slightly ahead, as he is able to sit on this high ground. So talking about the hero picks at the minute, both of these heroes have push potential. Actually, I would say almost quite similarly able to push a tower. I would say for kill potential though, you recently after the patches, you probably would give that to Invoker, I'd imagine. But you know, engagements often come down to a lot of different factors, so difficult to say at this stage. I think runes are going to play a big stage, as Punya will definitely be trying to secure those runes. Invoker's not a big, not too fussed about runes. Maybe in this solo 1v1, it's going to be more. Might pay more attention to runes. Looks like Anzak's going to actually be taking some tower damage. He did manage to get a Nether Blast onto that tower to do a little bit of damage, but the level 1 Nether Blast doesn't actually do that much damage. Looks like Invoker's going to be using cold snap, cold feet. I can't remember what it's called. Cold snap to get some damage off. Both these players just doing a bit of damage, but none of them really got the potential at this minute to finish each other off. Punya is in a better place in terms of regen with his tangos and his salve. Invoker hasn't got that much in terms of regen. Looks like he's going to be specking Cold Snap and Sunstrike. Actually, he could be going on in here. Doesn't land the Sunstrike though. If he had that, I doubt it would have killed him had he got the Sunstrike off. He only has 2 levels in the Exhort. In terms of CS, we've seen that Invoker's, our Invoker player Dolan is maintaining a much higher deny lead with 10 denies, so he looks like he's really taking advantage of that extra base damage he's got, especially with those balls of Exhort floating around him. Looks like Punya did grab I think it was a bounty rune, yeah, bounty rune. And we'll just be able to get some right clicks off to Invoker. This is particularly good seeing as Invoker does really lack regeneration, as he did aggro the tower though, he's going to take some damage of his own. Again, takes two shots from the tower, and that's going to send him quite low, force him to retreat. Sunstrike does come out. It is a little bit too ahead of Punya, so won't see a hit for that. Punya has picked up a double damage rune. He's going to be looking to get some right clicks off to Invoker, see if he can get him down a bit. Invoker has no more tangos left, and no more ability to regen, but that tower is gonna what's the word? Discourage Punya from going any further. It is helpful for him to have his DD rune out, as he can last hit a little bit better against this Invoker, who does have currently 102 base damage, which is incredible amount. Punya's pretty much got 102. Yeah. Punya's only got similar to that via a DD rune, so that does tell you the difference in the right clicks of these players. So Invoker is going to start using that Forge Spirit just to start zoning Punya, and it looks, or Anzak I should say, and it looks like he is going to have to back a little bit. Does get that bottle though, which is going to be super important for his ability to use these Nether Blasts. On the courier, our Invoker, or player Dolan, does have boots on the way. It's going to give him an advantage if he wants the cold snap. I don't think our Punya has boots yet. No, he doesn't.
Haste. Radiant's middle
Dolan picks up
tower
a
is
haste
under
rune. Maybe he's
siege.
going to try and use this. Not sure. Yes, he is going to try and use it. He's going to cold snap. Not yet. Doesn't have the mana. No, I just used the Forge Spirit, I think. So he's not going to take advantage of the haste rune quite as he intended, I don't think. Just lacks a bit of mana. Typically Invokers don't really get bottle mid. Certainly not like Punya would need a bottle. Especially as he's going to be relying mainly on his right clicks. He's not going to be looking to do a lot of spells, I would imagine. I'm surprised he doesn't have... Oh, he does have colds. Okay. He is going to use Cold Snap. He's going to look to do some damage on this Punya, who's dropping quite low. And one more right click will see him off. And that is first blood for our...
First blood!
Anzak was actually Invoker. That's a big mistake I made there. Sorry about that, guys. Anzak was actually on Invoker. I got a bit mixed up there. But looks like, yeah, as I say, Anzak on Invoker is going to draw first blood. It's going to send out a difficult message. Hold on. Yeah, no. Apologies, it was... Anzak is on Punya. I'm sorry, I got confused. Looks like he's going to go for Brain Sub again. This will be a very clutch Decrepify. Don't think it's going to make much of a difference as those right clicks are very strong. He is going to escape barely on anything. Invoker has dropped very low. I don't think he wanted to risk taking a Nether Blast, as he could have died, but looks like he isn't going to pursue it, and Anzak, as I'm very sure it is Anzak will survive in this game 1. Once again, apologies for getting confused about the players. I think I misread the first blood. So a big advantage for our Invoker, and it is going to drop the Nether Ward. And Dolan does take a big Nether Blast right to the face. It's going to take another one as well. That might send him back. Getting hit by the Nether Ward as well. It looks like Dolan really wants to try and take advantage of the low health, and he will. Oh, this really could be. Sorry. When it gets tense, I can't talk. I'm just too busy watching. Right, where's my camera? Looks like Invoker gets away on barely anything there. Very lucky to survive. Looks like he just managed to get out of range of that life drain. Wow. I really thought that was going to be the death of Punya, actually. Invoker's so strong, especially with those right clicks. Will Will he try to Sunstrike here when he's got the when he gets his mana back? Looks like a Sunstrike wouldn't finish him off now anyway. He's going to farm mid with his Forge Spirits. Invoker in terms of levels, so he's level 8. Wow, he's very ahead in this mid-wars battle. And it really does spell doom and gloom here. I don't mean to speak too gloomily about Anzak, but at this stage of the game, I think pushing the tower is all he can really hope for. And that's even harder, bearing in mind that these Forge Spirits are always going to make that a difficult thing to do. Looks like Invoker is going to pick up a bounty, and will he look to try and get that second kill? 2 kills needed for a victory. All the mid-tower falling. But Invoker's going to be patient. He doesn't have to rush it. He's one ahead. There is no time limit, so he hasn't got much to worry about. Looks like Alpunia is going to grab a magic wand. I'm not sure how handy that's going to be, but regardless, that's what he has. Invoker going more for stats and armor. I must say, I think that is the superior choice. Looks like Cold Snap is going to be used. Alpunia's going to drop incredibly low. One more right click from Invoker will kill it off and will win this tie. Looks like he's not going to want to dive the tower for that, and Alpunia will escape to fight and mid another day. Very, very close. He did manage to land. The Sunstrike, which put Punya in full jeopardy. But looks like he's going to use the creeps just to get his health back and take this rune bottom if he can. Invoker won't contest that. He's just going to push this tower instead.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
This tower will really take some damage actually if Punya doesn't want to, or if Punya can't defend it. I don't think he can kill it in this creep wave, but certainly in another one he will be able to take it down. Looks like he might be going for it actually. Punya is going to try and attempt to drain life, but it's simply not enough. He's Cold Snaps. One more right click from well played right. Looks like we're going to go into game 2.